That's so cool.
Korean martial arts in there. Okay.
If I did that, I would cut myself all over.
Big facts.
Gonna take a lot for me to stop and administer a sentence so sentimental, the sinister cynic gon' sit a minute with cynicism and see him superior. Defeat or diminish your demographics and dereliction and damage your dealings is demonstrating your fear of it's like, oh baby, I pray the Lord for my patience. I don't wanna lose myself in my hatred. I just wanna love the life that you gave me. I just wanna live my life.
What's up, Kata Crew? It's your boy Troy Anthony
And Kriste Lexa.
and we're back with another video
For your head tops.
for your head tops. Today, guys, we're bringing you something new. This is kind of uncharted territory for this channel. As a matter of fact, it's absolutely uncharted territory. So we're going to be reacting to something that I don't really understand or know much about. So the name of this artist, I believe, is, and you guys are going to murder me in the comment section, but I think it's Agust D, or he's from BTS. I don't know anything about BTS except they're the most popular boy band in the entire world. That's literally all I know, and that's about it. I know they have some guys in the group that rap. This guy apparently is one of them. I think that I heard somewhere that he was dropping an album or solo album or a mixtape or something like that. This song is on trending. I've always been kind of curious about BTS and what made them so popular. So since I figured, hey, this falls into my realm, which is hip hop, now's no better time to finally cover somebody from BTS. So.
Yeah, and they're from South Korea.
South Korea. Yeah.
Very cool.
So this is new for us. Now, just a little background on my history with Korean hip hop. It's not a lot, but I was one of those people who heard Ichi Ma when it first came out by Keith Ape. I became a huge Keith Ape fan for a while, and I started to listen to a lot of like Asian, hip hop artists from Japan and whatnot. But it's kind of been a while, and now that we've been doing this channel, there hasn't been a lot of demand for this form of hip hop. But when I saw this was trending, I was like, this is a great opportunity to finally kind of cross over and expose you guys to it. And for all the fans out there who may be interested in this kind of content, let us know in the comment section so we can bring you more. You ready to get into this?
Let's do it.
Alright guys, now before we get into this video today, guys, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications if you want more content like this.
Please.
Let's get into the video.
Me and my wife make investments, planning on bringing them checks in. I look at her like a best friend, I look at you like a waste man. You about as real as a spray tan, I just be training my Muay Thai. I spent the summer by King Kais, now a nigga screaming kill Ken. I'ma be the king like Kendrick, I'ma be the king like Masa.
Nothing to do with me being hip. I'm just a little late.
Okay. So I don't know a lot about Korean lore, but this looks like a temple.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's looking very classical right here.
It is.
I know, obviously it's Korean, not Chinese, but it does give me Kung Fu Master vibes just because of, the garment and, the weapons in the
sure.
courtyard.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and for those of y'all wondering, we do have the subtitles on. We're watching it straight from YouTube, so we can see the lyrics here at the bottom.
What's the name of that
It must be like a Korean slang, I'm assuming. You vibing though, hold up.
I'm in love with it.
Okay.
I feel like if Bleach had a music video.
Bleach? You mean the anime Bleach?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I see where you're going
A
with
little
this.
bit. I know. Maybe I'm just being, ridiculous, but
But I get the vibe. Like a lot of, again, it's Korean, not Japanese.
I know.
And it's not Chinese either. I know we're making references to, we're more familiar with those two cultures. I mean, in America, they kind of throw those cultures on you, like, you know what I mean? So you see a lot of like Chinese and Japanese imagery all the time.
For sure.
I know Korea has its own culture and whatnot, but yeah, I definitely kind of see where you're going with that.
Yeah, well, I mean, the styling with everything, it's so anime-like, you know, the scar on the face, you know what I mean, the hats, even the outfits, the styling of the outfits, like they look like anime characters to me.
Is it anime or is it cultural? And that's just our interpretation, because that's what we know of the cultures, those Asian.
It totally can be that,
I don't know.
I am just making like an ignorant assumption, but that's what I can have to compare it to. So sorry.
Two clueless Americans react to Korean hip hop. Here we go. They fresh. So he said flexing. Let me go back to that. So this right here, this line, I'm trying to understand that.
Yeah.
Flexing, I got none. Now, I don't know what that means in reference to their interpretation of flexing, but my assumption is that he's talking about like jewelry, because then he says I got none.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what comes to my mind. I don't need one, right? With their head. Yeah, let us know what that means in the comment section.
Seriously.
Dechitoire.
I'm not even going to attempt it.
However you say that, let us know in the comment section. Hey, new ground. We're experimenting. We're trying.
We're going to screw this up.
Open-minded. We got it, all right? But it's a bop, though.
I like that car. I like that it's
Are you flowing? Hold on.
TikTok.
Okay, so sometimes because this is not the first time me catching like foreign hip hop, like, you know, you catch it for different reasons. Maybe you're watching a movie or something and it's in there, or, you know, whatever, it's scrolling on YouTube. It's not always the case that like when you hear a foreigner recite rap lyrics, that it has like a flow and a bop and it feels like it's rhyming. Like, I know it's probably rhyming in its own way culturally for like whatever culture they're making that music for, but for me, this in particular, like, I can feel this even though I'm trying to keep up with all the, you know, the subtitles and figure out what he's saying. His flow on this track is enough to kind of carry me, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
He's got a good flow. Like, even if I couldn't see the subtitles right now, the captions, I would still kind of enjoy the song just based on the flow alone.
For sure.
Sorry to pause again, guys, but I noticed him talking about people sorry you popping pills.
Yeah,
and that's interesting to me because that's an issue in the States. So, like, okay, that goes across, you know, country lines. Like, they got pill pop heads in Korea, and it almost feels like, because like when you hear that in America, it's always like some conscious rapper like pointing out the pill poppers. So it's interesting to see like a Korean hip hop artist, you know, kind of be like, look, y'all popping pills, you know, but I'm worried about these bars. Like, I can rap. I'm living my life, or whatever, you know, the various things that he's saying. It's like anti-drug, and you don't always expect other cultures to be able to relate in the same way, and it seems very relatable here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
아무 그래 뭘 관심이 느껴지는 현타 위가 없는 현상 위험보다 난 이젠 강하대 맘보다가 이대로 쫓아고파 I'm a king, I'm a boss 새겨놓아 내 이름 이만찬 새기려 당장 놈에 줘 I'm a king, I'm a boss
Like the hook, I'm a king, I'm a boss.
Okay, that wig is everything. I love it.
This is wild.
This is a lot like an anime. I think I'm safe saying that.
Is that what you're okay?
Yeah.
This is a dope scene.
That's so cool.
Korean martial arts in there. Okay.
If I did that, I would cut myself all over.
Big facts. Just stating the truth.
It's true.
Stating the obvious.
It's true. What is that he's handing on?
I thought he handed him a blade, but I'm not sure. Wait, what is
A
it?
gun?
Oh, it's a gun. That's not fair. Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
What did you get from that video? Like you got the two guys, obviously two different worlds. Like, what did you take from that?
To be honest with you, I tried to. I didn't block out the video. I watched the video. It was great. But I was trying to catch the lyrics. And I mean, in the hook, he talked about being a boss or a king, and all the hate, like screw the haters and off with their head, etc., etc. So I kind of got the vibe from the two kind of scenes where you have the guy with the scar on his eye. He's got the he's got the bandana on. He's got all this stuff on. He's like the king. He's the boss or whatever. That's the vibe I got from that part of it. The boss side of it, the king side of it.
And the other guy is like the king of the streets.
That's what I think. I think the other guy is like the king of the streets. You know what I mean? He's the man on the block. And how do I reference that based on my American understanding of what that means versus what they might mean over here? I'm not really sure. But the video was well done. It was shot well. I like the way that he rides the beat. I think it's obvious. You can tell that he can rap. Like it sound like rap. Like that's the funny thing is like it's a different language, but we got guys in the States who they don't even sound like they're rapping. You know what I mean? And here's some guys or a guy in Korea, and I can tell by the way that he's flowing and the way he sounds on his beat. He's a rapper. He's a rapper. So.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like I thought it was super catchy, and I could see it playing on radio stations here in the United States.
I'd have to listen to it a couple more times. I felt like that about Ichima. Ichima should have been all over the radio stations.
It really
That's
should.
my personal opinion.
That was awesome.
That song was lit. But nah, this is dope. Now it's got me kind of curious about BTS, man. I hate that. Look, I know. I'm one of those guys now. We're about to be a BTS reaction channel. I know the vibes, but I'm just saying that this was interesting enough to make me kind of more curious about them because I thought, poppy boy band, but this was actually kind of dope. So I'm like, all right, what are these guys about?
I'm interested in hearing more from like Asian cultures breaking way in like American radio and the music scene.
That is not a thing.
But
not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you can have.
Well, to be fair, BTS is huge in America. Please, I don't want to sound ignorant, but like what I mean is like mainstream radio, like playing all the time.
Right.
You don't see a lot of that.
Like a top something.
Yeah, you don't see a lot.
I would like to see that. I think there's potential there. I don't know. I think so. I think stuff like this is really cool and catchy, and I could see it.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Popular amongst the younger.
It's gonna happen.
Gen Zers.
You have to understand that Lil Uzi Vert, for example, is an artist that is very highly like I can't so much speak for Korean music, but like Japan's influence on hip hop is ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
Through anime, like it's like artists like I said, I was bringing up
like
Lil
Meg
Uzi
the
Vert,
Stallion,
like all of them,
influencing
anime
it.
fans. But see, these same people, a lot of them have a lot of respect for Korea as well. I know BTS has done some features with some American artists. So what I feel like is going to happen is, if it's not the generation coming right underneath us, definitely like Amaya and her generation, they're going to be all about this. Like, it's going to be normal. International music is going to be like socially accepted to the point where
by the time
that's
like,
all it's going to be.
she's
Yeah.
our age, 100%.
We named our daughter Sonata. Come on.
Yeah, we did.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Bye.
Peace.
Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed that video. If so, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure you follow us on our Twitter at WatchKata, and you can leave suggestions for new videos on there. Ciao!